Good morning to one and all present. Am I audible properly? So, our next speaker is a dedicated acad- academician and researcher in emerging technology. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Dr. Madhuri Vishwas Shinde, Assistant Professor at MET Institute of Engineering and Nashik. She has been serving the institute since 2011 and previously worked at MIT Engineering Sambhajinagar. She completed her MTech with JNTU University Hyderabad and earned her PhD in computer engineering from Savitribai Phule Pune University. Her research interest includes cloud computing, blockchain technology, and machine learning. She holds two patents, two copyrights. She has published research papers in reputed journal, possesses NPTEL certification in cloud computing, and it is an AWS Academy instructor. Please welcome Dr. Madhuri Shinde, ma'am. Ma'am, over to you.
Is my screen visible, ma'am? Slide 1, it is visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So, thank you, ma'am. Myself, Madhuri Shinde, as ma'am said, I'm assistant professor, and we have designed this elective subject, cloud computing. It's with the NEP 2020. So this is the curricular of the Pune University third year computer engineering 2024 pattern. Cloud computing is program elective 1. Uh, it has a theory of 3 sessions, then continuous assessment of 30 marks, and end semester examination of 70 marks. Total, it's 100 marks. Allied lab for this elective is elective 1 lab. As students who are having cloud computing lab, they'll cloud computing as elective 1, they'll continue with the cloud computing lab. Practical session is of 2 hours, and it cloud computing was available in the previous 19 pattern also, 15 pattern also, and in 15 pattern there were no practical. In 19 pattern, the practical examination is included by the Pune University, but again in 2024 pattern, we are not having practical examination for cloud computing. We are having only term work for the examination. We have 50 marks term work for cloud computing lab. The course objectives. First course objective is to understand the basic content concepts of cloud computing and virtualization. With objective behind this is to understand the cloud fundamentals, distributed systems, so student can understand recent AI deployment and everything when they'll understand the distributed system. So first objective is correlated with our unit 1. Second objective is to understand the implementation of virtualization in cloud computing. It is correlated with our unit 2, and it gives student how cloud is working. In first objective, students are going to study what is cloud computing. From second unit, they are going to study how actually it is working. Then third objective is to learn the application and security in cloud. This objective is correlated with our third unit, where students understand the different security measures when they are going to use the cloud. Fourth is to study risk management in cloud computing. So when it comes to the cloud, variety of risk occurs. Mm, that is private. Cloud is going to give us multi-tenancy. Then cloud is introducing you data sharing of resources. So security or risk management is necessary. So our fourth unit is correlated with the fourth objective. Fifth is to comprehend the modern cloud environments and emerging technologies. So it is necessary to understand the current industry requirement. So our fifth unit is having recent technologies used under cloud computing. So fifth objective is correlated with your fifth unit. These are the course outcomes. One by one we'll see with the in details with the syllabus. So first unit is cloud fundamentals. It does contain definitions, importance of cloud computing, advantages, disadvantages, then service models and deployment models. Also, we have included one case study. So the first unit answer the question, what is cloud computing? Students understand the concept, characteristics, services. Then AWS case study gives us practical exposure actually how cloud is going to work. So first unit give it's correlated with our CO1, that is establishing the conceptual clarity about the cloud. Then students know what is cloud computing. Second unit gives us how does it work. You need to answers through the virtualization, hypervisors, containers, then VMware, Zen, Hyper-V. This fulfills our CO2, that is course outcome 2, by explaining and enabling the technologies. After understanding the technologies, uh, students learn about the Amazon Web Services, how cloud services delivered and utilized. They study strong networking, computing, and cloud platforms by enabling them to analyze the use cloud services effectively, and this achieves our CO3. No cloud solution is complete without security. Unit 4 introduces security, privacy, governance, SLA, monitoring, and management. Students learn how organizations securely operate cloud environments and fulfill our course outcome 4. It is related to security. And unit fifth is modern cloud environment and emerging technologies. Students explore how cloud computing supports emerging technologies such as IoT, AI, big data, edge computing, and serverless computing. This develops analytical and evaluative skills of fulfilling the course outcome 5. These are the textbooks we have given for all the syllabus and some of the reference books. Uh, Most probable contents are available with the textbooks. We can have reference books for reference also. So list is given under the syllabus. Even many NPTEL courses are available, as well as AWS is giving us a free facility of AWS Educate. So there are multiple courses of AWS architecting, AWS solutions. So what whichever having our multiple labs which are related with our syllabus, we can have that free of cost. And if even you have AWS Academy and students completed with the certification, they are having some concession with the AWS courses which are globally available. They are having fees concession if they have completed with the courses which are available with the AWS Educate. Now, this is the introduction to cloud computing, which is our first unit, and this is the lecture plan for the first unit. So, we can distribute that content into the 9 same equivalent sessions, in which evaluation of computing and need for cloud will be covered with the one unit. Then, internet web servers and hosting and cloud can be covered with the another second lecture. Then characteristics of cloud computing, it is very much important because every examination having questions with the characteristics of the cloud, and different services are also we can give daily life examples of our Google Drive, then Amazon shopping portal, and multiple real life examples and daily life example we can give, so student can recall the characteristics. Most probably 6 to 8 marks questions will be there in the examination, and they have to write for 1 mark one characteristics, and they can write examples also. Then different cloud service models, then deployments model, usually they are going to confused between the service models and deployment models. I'll give you the details in the next slide. Then we have to give cloud architecture. It takes nearly 1 hour. Then cloud storage, and then Amazon case study. Now, unit 1. So evaluation of computing. So how we can start for unit 1? So we can go for mainframe computing, which is very before decades. So what was the limitation for that? So it was centralized, expensive, and shared computing was there. Mainframe computer, as we all know, it was very huge in the size, and it was very expensive, and it was shared computing. So after mainframe computer, what was the era? So personal computers comes, then it was limited to personal user or single user, then it was individual's productivity, then we are coming to the client server networking or client server computing. It is infrastructure management and network based application. So after that, internet comes, or internet computing comes. It was global connectivity, and it gives us web application. And after that, which is the base of cloud computing, or without virtualization cloud computing we cannot think about. So virtualization comes, we use better resources using virtualization. A single server was working as a virtual machines, and we were using it by multiple users from the single server. So every we are having limitations. We did innovation in every era, and after innovation, how from mainframe computers we are moving to the cloud computing, we can explain. So cloud computing is on demand service, it's elastic and scalable. So we can give a simple example like suppose we are having college portal or university portal, and we are going to fill the examination form. So usually the server is working properly, the website is working properly, and when 100 or 1000 people were working simultaneously, then what happened? So elasticity or scalable infrastructure automatically comes, and we are not facing any problem nowadays. If it was that previous era, so what was the problem? And now how cloud computing with the characteristics, that is elasticity, scalable infrastructure, we are not facing any issues when thousands of people using the website, we can explain likewise. So most probably when we are giving introduction to the cloud, misconcept between internet, web, world wide web, server and hosting and cloud computing occurs. Students think cloud computing is the internet, but it is not the case. We have to explain them. What is internet? It is a global network that connects the computers to the devices worldwide. What is its purpose? Its purpose is communication between two persons, two locations, two systems. We can give examples which are in the daily life, which is BSNL, Geo, Airtel. These are the internet service providers. What is World Wide Web? So it's a collection of interconnected websites and web applications that run on the internet. It provides access to the information online services. Which are the examples of World Wide Web? So Google, Amazon, Wikipedia. Can there are multiple examples, but we can give which is day to day we are using. Then what is server? A server is a physical or virtual computer that stores data and provides services to the clients over a network. So what is the purpose of server? It's host applications, website, databases, and files. So which are the different servers? Apache server, Windows server. These are the examples of servers. So what is hosting? Now we are coming to the nearer to the cloud. So we think that cloud is for hosting, internet is for hosting. So what is exactly hosting? A service that stores websites or application on servers and makes them accessible through the internet. So publishes website and applications online. So GoDaddy, Bluehost, the GoDaddy students are aware with the GoDaddy. So we can give a GoDaddy is an example of hosting. Now, what is cloud computing? So, cloud computing is a model that delivers computing resources such as servers, storage, database, networking, and software over the internet on demand with pay per use model. It provides scalable, flexible, and cost effective IT infrastructure. So, which are the examples of cloud computing? So, most aware example or most known examples by the students are AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform. So, student will be able to understand the difference between or their whatever the misconcept between them कि इंटरनेट है तो क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग है या क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग इज hosting, so they'll get to know कि these are the different things. So in short, what is internet? Connects the world. What is web? Delivers the information. What is server? Provides the computing services. What is hosting? It publishes the application online. And what is cloud? It delivers everything as a service. In short, we can say likewise. So, which teaching methodologies we can adopt for the unit one is we can ask the questions that you want to establish a software company in 2005. So what would you know? So, it is expected outcome or expected answer from student is a server, network, database, IT team, backup, security, UPS. Then we can ask them same ki if you want to start the company today, so we don't want anything company today to anything from all about the list. We just want a single system and AWS account or Azure account, any cloud computing cloud service provider account. When we create, we will have server, that is our infrastructure as a service. We can host application, that is your platform as a service. We can have any application online, that is software as a service. With the real life example, we can give that what is unit 1 contains and how it's working. So in unit 1 introduces uh, likewise just I told you. So again misconcept or when in examination student asked write deployment model, they are going to write SaaS by SaaS. When they are going to ask write service model, they are going to write the types of or deployment of model types. So we must give them difference between the cloud service model and cloud deployment model. Cloud service model is what service do I need, which kind of service do I need, so what kind of services should I use. So if I only need software, then it is software as a service. If you need a platform, then it is platform as a service. If you need a virtual server, then it is infrastructure as a service. So which are the service model what cloud service providers offers us? What they offers, they are offering services comes under SaaS PaaS as. So service model का आंसर जो एग्जामिनेशन में that is SaaS PaaS as. And deployment model is where should my application be deployed. So it can be on public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. So these are the deployment model. So when it comes to the public cloud, we can give the example of AWS, Google, Microsoft Azure. When it's a public cloud, any bank can have public private cloud. It's limited to that bank only. When it comes to the hybrid, some portion is publicly available and some part of that cloud is private, so it can be a hospital management system. And when it comes to the community cloud, so who is having same vision or motto comes together and forms the community cloud. So we can say it's a cloud deployment model. So whenever student having misunderstanding about the service models and cloud deployment models, we need to clear this. So, which kind of questions can be asked in university examinations? So, these are the evaluation of computing, then characteristics of cloud, service models, then deployment models, and cloud architecture, and need of cloud computing. Actually, this subject was there in the 15 and 19 pattern. So, these topics were asked in the examination. So, Unit 1 introduces evaluation of cloud computing, then service models, deployments model. However, theory alone not enough. The Amazon AWS case study is included in the syllabus, which is used to fulfill or bridging the gap between industry and theory. So, case study is added for the unit 1, and we have to give students from where they have to write this case study, and what expected actually in the case study. So whatever they have studied in the unit 1, they are going to actually coming to know ki how industry is using, and what are the objective behind adding this case studies. The first objective is industry relevance, second is connecting theory to the practice, then second thing is, and next and objective of adding case study is to understand the cloud architecture and preparing student for industry. So whatever we have learned ki what is SaaS, what is PaaS, when they are going to study the Amazon web services or Amazon web whatever case study added in the first unit, theory is come to know in the practicals. So they are going to understand the concept very thoroughly, and which will come to fulfill our first objective, that is comprehend basic concepts and understanding of the cloud computing. So with the unit 1 we have added the case study and Amazon case study, and all this web servers, hosting, deployment models, and service models and architecture. So, which fulfills our first objective, which is comprehend basic concepts of cloud computing and environment. Now, second unit, actually in 19 pattern also virtualization were there in the unit 3, as it is retained virtualization, and it is in the unit 2 now into 2024 pattern. uh, and also we are considering Bloom's taxonomy while designing the syllabus. In unit 1 we are considering the first phase of your Bloom's taxonomy, that's remember. In the second unit, next taxonomy of Bloom's taxonomy we are considering, that's why unit 2 is there. In unit 1 you are going to study what is cloud computing, and once you understood what is cloud computing, now the next question comes in the mind, how it's working. So our second unit gives us the answer of question how cloud computing works. So introduction to virtualization, under that you are going to give students evaluation of virtualization, what is virtualization, need of virtualization, and benefits of virtualization. It took 1 hour to explain all this. In the next session or lecture, you can give type 1 virtualization, followed by in the next section type 2 virtualization. It does cover full virtualization, para virtualization, and comparison of both the virtualization. Comparison of virtualization and type of virtualization is asked in the university examination. Also, we need to give virtualization architecture of type 1 and type 2 in the next session. Then virtual clustering, virtual infrastructure is given in the next session. Then containerization on orchestration is next unit. And we have this added content to the previous syllabus because of we want to relevance with the current industry working. So containerization orchestration is added with the virtualization. Then virtualization in cloud computing, application and challenges, and one case study again added with this unit. So yeah, case study again gives us how cloud is going to work. Each platform represents different approach of virtualization, and industry relevance is one of the reason for adding the case study. So we are going to give user students how to write case study, and they are going to when they are going to continue with the courses of AWS, they'll understand how actually virtualization comes. EC2 lab is available with the AWS Educate, and we can access the server even with that lab. So all this virtualization concept clears when they are going to perform with the EC2 lab. Means students can identify where SaaS, PaaS, as exist in the AWS. When EC2, it is as. When Elastic Benchmark is there, then it is a PaaS. Then Amazon Workdoc is there, it is a SaaS. So understand cloud architecture. AWS demonstrate the concepts such as regions, availability zone, elasticity, auto-scaling when we are performing the lab. So student understand the actual how cloud is going to work. Then preparing students for the industry, students understand the fundamental cloud computing and should how the concepts applied in real world using the case study. So we are going to give them case study in unit 2 also. Cloud computing is no longer an emerging technology. It has become the foundation of modern infrastructure. So we have updated it to align with the current industry. That's why case study is added. Every cloud platform, whether it is AWS or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud, is built on virtualization. Without understanding virtual machines, hypervisors, resource sharing, student cannot understand how cloud services are actually delivered. Therefore, Unit 2 seems as a technological because backbone of entire course. It gives how cloud works. It gives how cloud uh, is important, and inclusion of case study. These are not experts. These are not for making expert students in the cloud computing or this Hyper-V or Zen. We are just giving each platform represents different approach of virtualization. VMware demonstrates the commercial enterprise virtualization with the advanced management features. Then Zen introduces an open source virtualization platform widely used in cloud infrastructure. Then Microsoft Hyper-V shows virtualization integrated into the Windows Server ecosystem. This case study helped move beyond remember level of Bloom's taxonomy. As I given you, we have designed this syllabus with the Bloom's taxonomy also. So you need to allow students to go beyond the remember thing. It gives us the comparison between VMware, Zen, hypervisor, and this is the important question for university point of view. In university point of view, they have asked us so difference between what is Zen, what is hypervisor, then analyze which is suitable for given scenario. So students are coming to the analyze part of your taxonomy, justify their choice based on technical requirement, why you are using VMware or why you are using Zen, or why you is using hypervisor, students are justifying the same, then I will recommend faculty members to focus on the architecture of each platform rather than installation of that platform, the type of hypervisors used, then real world applications, and then comparison among these three. So faculty members will understand why case studies are given to explain them. uh, what is para virtualization, what is full virtualization, how Zen gives you virtualization, how open source virtualization is available. For understanding every concepts for every unit, we have given one case study. So these are the teaching methodologies for unit 2. Then what common student misconceptions? So what is virtualization? It's cloud computing, so we have to clear it is not. Then what is virtual machine? It's a container, again we have to say it's not like that. Then what is hypervisor? It's not operating system, so we have to say about unit 1 and unit 2. Our unit 3 is cloud platform and application. Definitely some other experts are going to give you about unit 3. So it is industrial cloud platform, Amazon web services, AWS infrastructure, and simple database, elastic cloud computing. All these concepts are included with the unit 3. Microsoft Azure is also included with the unit 3. Then different cloud applications like data intensive emerging applications, then your smart cities and IoT. So most probably students are going to start with the projects from this semester. So we are having this as a means from 19 part it was not available with the IoT and smart cities with the unit 3. We have added this into the unit 3, that's smart cities and IoT. Then integrating sensors data from traffic waste management to power grid into the centralized cloud dashboard, and AI/ML in the cloud, and case study on Google Photos. So student is very having very much interest in the photos. So here case study of Google Photos is added. So Alexa is going to add it with this syllabus in unit 3. And the case study is the Google case study, data processing, the evaluation from MapReduce to Dremel to BigQuery, storage innovation, understand the Google file system and Bigtable as a Bluebone global tech. Then unit 4. Unit 4 gives us risk in cloud computing. As we have discussed, when multi-tenancy comes, then data sharing come, then network sharing has come, risk is there when we are using cloud computing. So we are having a separate unit of security in cloud computing, which covers risk management, enterprise-wide risk management, type of risk, then cloud digital persona, data security, content level security, then challenges in cloud, secure cloud service requirement, then secure cloud software testing, and again case study for this unit is also cloud security tools as Aquantix. Actually, when we are giving this case study, before start giving a case study or giving this tool to the student, all the concepts from this unit must be cleared with the students, and then only we are going to give the case study as it is a tool. So when it comes to the tool, we have to first clear with the theory concepts behind that tool, and then only we are going to teach the tool. And as we know, we are going to bridging the gap between industry and the theory. We have included modern cloud environments and the emerging technology in unit 5, which covers future trends in the cloud computing, mobile cloud, comet cloud, multimedia cloud, that is IPTV, energy aware cloud computing, distributed cloud computing versus edge computing, containers, Dockers, Kubernetes, and pod management. Then grid cloud and sustainability is going to add it in 2024 NEP pattern, that is sustainable cloud architecture and energy efficient data center design and carbon footprint tracking. Again, case study is there for the DevOps, DocuSign, Fortran and Django. So in this manner, unit 3, 4, 5 is working. And in details, we have seen ki why cloud service models, cloud deployment models are different. Then different eras which we have to clear to the students, why we are, how we have moved to the cloud computing. Then whatever misconception they are having with the internet, web server and hosting, we have to clear them. How internet is different, web is different, server is different, how hosting and cloud computing is different. So we can give day-to-day life examples to the students while explaining them. Then for this second unit, virtualization, we have seen how the lecture plan is there, how we can explain them, containerization, orchestration, then how we are going to give information about the case study. So they are going to understand VMware as a full virtualization, Zen is a para virtualization, and Microsoft Hyper-V. What, and we are having analysis of them. They are having analysis power once they are going to study this, and they can, depending on real life situation, they can suggest us which virtualization application we can use depending on situation. So the teaching methodology for unit 2 is, the objective of this unit is not to create the virtualization administrator, but the build the conceptual foundation that enables student to understand how cloud platform deliver scalable, reliable and on demand computing services. The emphasis is on principal architecture and industry relevance rather than tool specific expertise. So I'll suggest you that before teaching tools, they must teach the concepts, which are use architecture diagram extensively, connect every topic with the cloud services, include at least one real world case study, encourage the self learning through free cloud platforms, then relate virtualization to modern technologies such as AI, container, and DevOps. So these are the university important topics for unit 2, uh, that is virtualization, hypervisor, type 1, type 2 hypervisor. So question will like distinguish between type 1, type 2. Then question will be explain virtualization or distinguish between para virtualization, full virtualization. Then it will be type it will be draw and give explanation about the architecture diagram of virtual machines. Then what is the difference between virtual machines and containerization, explain what is Docker, then what is virtual clustering or different virtual storage virtualize. There are different types of virtualization in syllabus, that is memory virtualization, then storage virtualization. So where memory virtualization applicable, where storage virtualization applicable, we can give to the students so they can come to the analyze part of their Bloom's taxonomy. And we have to give which are the challenges while doing all this. So this is from my side. Any questions with the unit 1 and unit 2? Or regarding scheme, that scheme is having in semester continuous assessment. So like we are giving first and two unit, we are having unit test for as per university given us norms. Then unit 3 and 4 we are having presentation or the question assignments of some assignments, or the fifth unit is we are having quiz. So in that manner we are going to form the CCE and end semester examination of 70 marks. And practical, we are going to have practical list. We are going to follow that practical list, and it is of term work 50 marks. So any question regarding scheme, any question regarding objective, outcomes, and syllabus of unit 1 and 2. This is from all from my side for unit 1 and 2.
Next, next guest of honor. Thank you. Madhuri ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
your screen is still visible. We are taking a break of 45 minutes and then
Okay.
we'll start with the next session.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.